Hi, everybody. I'm Sai,
I'm Max.
and welcome to Beyond the Bag. We record these live on Poshmark. So if you hear us moaning mid-show, relax. It's just the sound of fresh bubble wrap being ripped open.
Ooh.
And as a fun reminder, Mags has no clue about any of these topics, and that's how we kind of keep it raw and, for the most part, unedited.
True. So, what's in the bag today?
First up, the dopamine drop. Why the joy of new things fade and how to keep it longer. You know that rush you feel when you buy something new? That's just your brain dumping dopamine like it's spring break.
Ooh.
Yeah, but here's the problem. Basically, dopamine's like a one-night stand. It's hot, it's intense, it's gone before you can make coffee.
True.
Psychologists call it actually hedonistic adaptation,
Oh.
which is science speak for your bag isn't making you finish anymore.
Oh.
Solution, keep
Anti-climax.
anticlimax. Yeah, it comes back. It goes down just as fast as it comes up.
Oh.
The solution: keep rotating your lineup, new textures, color styles. The same reason that people experiment in the bedroom. Really, just keeping it fresh.
Keep it fresh.
Yeah.
I'm kind of feeling that right now with my bags. There's nothing. That's why I was really excited for these bags to come in. I was like, what's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? And I already have my eye on a couple of them that I'm like, I think I'm gonna have to use that for a minute.
Right.
But like, I am kind of running into like, I need something to spice things up right now in my purse life.
Well, that we're gonna be
So-
talking about that. The second topic today is impulse control. Never heard of her.
Oh, yeah, who?
Impulse buys are kind of still the same thing, kind of like bad hookups. You know, you shouldn't, but the rush is addictive.
True.
So we're going to be talking about that today as well.
Do we have to?
We have to. I'm going to impulsively talk about it. And in pop culture news, Rihanna is spotted this week carrying a vintage Dior saddlebag that looks so good, actually.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so I'll probably bring that up at some point. You know, she wasn't carrying, that would gross me out.
Blech.
Balenciaga.
Blech. Balenciaga. Blech. Balenciaga.
Let's cue the music.
Ooh, Alicia, yeah.
Be on the bag where the story shines. Bags, brands, and secrets all in real time. From Lux deep dive to resale tea. Come vibe with the tribe, unfiltered free. We live on the mic, straight from the show. You feel the buzz and the glow as we go. Be
All right,
on the
you guys.
bag, let's
Get it.
go.
You guys, make sure to enter this giveaway.
Yeah.
For those listening into the podcast right now, we are doing this live on Poshmark where you can do giveaways, or we're doing giveaways. So if you're listening on the podcast, Top 100, not to brag, make sure to come into our Posh Live shows for a chance to enter one of these giveaways. And if you're listening right now in the Poshmark show, this is our live recording for Beyond the Bag, which you can listen to anywhere that you listen to podcasts on.
Yeah. What platform are you on? Yes.
Yes, we're on that platform. So yeah, let's get started. The dopamine drop, Mags.
Got it.
The joy of new things. That new thing, that joy, it fades real fast due to the psychological and neurological processes, but you can outsmart it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that fresh bot thrill, you know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
The one that you got 10 minutes ago, it's doing cartwheels, but your brain's already bored. And today we're going to hack it. Now, before I continue, how do you think we can hack that? Do you know what I'm talking about though, right?
Oh, yeah.
Poshmark is full of it.
Oh, yeah.
All over the place. They're called $3 auctions.
Blech.
Any auction site or platform takes that dopamine
Oh, they
to
take
the next level.
full advantage of that.
Right.
Full advantage of that. That's why I think we don't do it. That's another reason why we don't do it, because like I don't want that, because there's that like we talked about, like that post dopamine clarity where you're like,
Yes.
oh, I kind of fucked up.
Yes.
Like,
Post nut clarity.
yeah.
Post dopamine clarity.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
Yeah. And so I don't ever want to be in that category, like with people. I want people to feel good about getting our stuff, but I don't want it to be like, because it's this rush of getting it. And
Right. The brain's reward for something new spikes really quickly, but here's the problem is that once it learns that it's in a familiar environment, which is a fancy sciencey word of saying it got used to what it just won,
Yeah.
it instantly comes down.
Yeah.
It's not like a long-lasting thing. Just as fast as it went up, it comes back down. And do you think that can get a lot of people into trouble?
Oh, 1,000%. And not just with purses, obviously, just in life as in general. You know what I mean? Like dopamine rushes are dangerous.
Right.
And so yeah, I think absolutely they can get people in trouble.
Right. And so there's this thing. It's called hedonistic sensitization. And what it does is it's a fancy word of saying getting a callus, right? Like getting a nice thick skin for it. Repeated exposure may heighten wanting, but not necessarily liking. That explains the itch that lingers after satisfaction dips. So the more and more you do this, the worse it gets. So the more and more that you get that dopamine hit for buying something new, the more and more you want to keep buying something new. In fact,
Wow.
we have a whole song about it called Retail Therapy on our album, currently out now, shameless plug.
Handle it.
Handle it. It's called Handle It. You research now.
Right?
Um,
Chaz says, I wish the gym gave me that dopamine.
right? Oh,
So true.
I absolutely agree. For anyone joining us now, make sure to enter that giveaway. And this is a live recording for our podcast, Beyond the Bag. Make sure to enter it. We are giving away a Michael Kors
Mercer large
tote
guys.
today. So, and one of the reasons we're doing this is, and I'll get to it when the giveaway starts coming down to its final countdown, the reason why we're doing such big giveaways in the first place. So it turns out, right? Here's how you do it.
Okay, I'm ready. I need this hack.
Staggered enjoyment.
Okay.
Okay, use scheduled reveals or rotate new items or rediscover old favorites for a renewed spark. So, if we're talking about handbags right now, right?
Yep.
Mags,
Yep.
looking at you.
Yep.
Don't look behind you.
I know.
If we're talking about handbags, that means before you go buy a new one, look at your damn closet first and see what you got before you go using. Using that little bit kind of tricks your brain into lowering and desensitizing that dopamine hit that goes inside.
It's so true because I do get that way. And when I see like some of my old bags that I have where I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. Like I love that bag.
Right.
So I like, and then I get excited to use it again. And then of course the fade, like the feeling fades just like you talked about. But I completely get it. I can definitely get there in my brain with my older bags that I have.
I get it. And another hack, here's the second tip. Create rituals around it. Use the item during special routines to embed meaning beyond novelty. For example, like say something like, first I'll have coffee with it. So that creates that sense of extending that dopamine a little bit. So don't just buy it and just put it away. That's in essence what's going on. Buy it, use the damn thing.
Right.
Because if you buy it and then you shelf it,
right.
Not that we've ever done that, ever. Don't look behind us. What happens is you now look and crave for another dopamine hit by buying something new again.
Right.
So the best thing to do is when you buy it, use it, and and hack your brain. So before I go out, shopping, let me grab that bag I just bought. Right. Let me grab that and make sure to use it in essence what it's saying.
Well, and it's that's such a great way to know that if it kind of leads to our previous podcast of like the lust at first sight, the love at first sight type feeling. Like, if you actually take it out and use it and you enjoy using it, then you're going to feel better about it. If you take it out and use it and you hate it, then that's going to bring that dopamine rush down right quick because you're like, I did that and I don't like this bag anymore.
I get it. The third tip, resensitize to feel. So try pairing the item with something new, with some new vibes. Change the whole feeling of it. We're going to make this topic really spicy in a second when we get to number 4, you guys. And I'll show you. So that's another way to do it.
Fun. So like accessorize it.
Yeah, accessorize it.
How
Keep
fun.
it going, extend it.
We have some tribe members that do that with their bags that they, put the what are they, the twillies on them. They put charms. They add like chain details, things like that. So I get it. You can totally revitalize and like feel excited about a bag again. If you just add some of your own little zhuzh to it.
Nava, I hope you're here for this because I'm about to make it spicy.
Ooh.
Number 4, mindful reminders, okay? So what you want to do is remind yourself why you bought that bag, why you bought that thing. Remember, we can replace bag with anything that you've bought recently that have given you that dopamine hit. Replace it. So, but for the sake of this podcast, we're talking about handbags. So make sure, you remind yourself, why did I buy this in the first place, right? Maybe you bought the Manhattan for a certain reason. Am I right? No? So, remind yourself exactly why you got it in the first place. Using these 4 tips, you can extend your dopamine hit so you don't instantly go into buying
looking
something
for another hit
right away for another hit. Now, ready? Here we go. We're making it spicy. Can this be used on men? Getting bored in your relationship?
Accessorize him.
Accessorize him.
Put some chain details on
Put some chains on
A
him.
little cherry charm somewhere.
Listen, whether you like it or not,
Twilly a piece or two.
Mads and I have been together for almost 20. Has it been 20 years? It's been 20 years I've been with this woman, okay? Don't let this Asian skin fool you, you guys. I'm midway through my 40s, all right? And here's the funny part about all this. A lot of the stuff that was just mentioned right now, is actually true. So stagger the enjoyment. Ready? We're about to get a little X-rated here. Mags, I like it when Mags teases me. And I don't mean like that. I mean like sexually, okay? We're not just hopping right in the bed right away. It's not like I have this saying I have where passion is no longer passion when it becomes routine. So we make time for ourselves, don't get me wrong, for some physical pleasures, right? We make time for ourselves. But I'm not like, hey, babe, what you doing? Bedroom now. Not that. Staggering that pleasure a little bit helps with the anticipation and helps with that dopamine hit when you get into it. Would you agree to that?
I completely agree.
So that's something that can be used in your relationships as well, funny enough. The next one is create rituals around it. Tell me about that one, babe. Do we create any rituals around us?
Kind of. It kind of goes back to what you were just saying, and as far as the teas and things like that, that we do other things to lead up to it. So
Right.
I guess that would kind of be considered a ritual.
Well, the tip itself is use the item during special routines. Well, if I'm the item or she's the item, that just means really anytime we're doing something special. And that's like actually embedding them into your life, that it makes that in something that you really enjoy. I'll give you an example. Maybe you're really artsy, right? Don't just kick him out and have him go fishing. Every once in a while, not all the time because he's going to mess up your art. We're men still, all right? Every once in a while, bring him into the art that you're doing. Let him into that ritual that you're doing. Put him in, embed him into that. And that's something me and Mags have always done for a long time now. So here's another one. Ready? And this is not, we're not getting X-rated on this, but resensitize the feel. We're not getting dirty, I swear to God. We get dirty, but not in this case. What that means is I have this thing that I do with Mags, and I'll tell you guys, this is my tip for this. This is not a romance thing, I promise you. This is literally how it is. I've been doing this for years. Every day I wake up, I have a goal with Mags to resensitize the feels. What is it, babe? Do you tell them?
To find a new way to fall in love with me every day.
Every day I try and find a new way to fall in love with her. So that every day I stop and I look at her and I go, why do I love this bitch? And I mean that in a very, very loving way when I say bitch. Why do I love her so much? And then I keep thinking about that until I get the butterflies again. And then you can do that. Take the time to sit by at your partner and look at them for a minute. It doesn't take that long, you guys. And if it's taking you a long time, that might be something that you might want to look into. If you're looking at your partner and you go, I don't know why the hell I like you at all. It's been 30 minutes. This guy on a podcast told me to stop and look at you, and I don't know why I love you. This random Asian dude gave me this tip, and I cannot succeed. That means you might...
Struggling.
I'm struggling here. You might have a problem, you guys. So really, that's one of the things that we do to extend this. And then here's the other one. Number 4, mindful reminders. A journal of why you loved it is what they say, right? This increases because can we agree that when you love somebody, when you're with somebody, they should have a slow release of dopamine, some serotonin for that comfort, right? And I think that's what we get when we fall in love with something. Again, I'm still talking about Persis somehow. I'm not necessarily just off topic.
Right.
So I think that's also a very importance to make sure you remind yourself and be appreciative of what it is that made you fall in love in the first place with them. And like I said, even if it's a journal, a private journal for yourself, that could help.
Yeah.
I still love Mags because I don't have a journal, by the way.
Nah.
I just steal Nav's diary and I pretend that's mine, which is full of Arizona
Dust
storms tips. Yeah. How about something? We got 15 minutes left in it.
Right.
So yeah, believe it or not, those 4 things can really help extend.
Novel.
Novel, yeah.
Right.
Can really extend.
You had asked if we have any kids. Yes, we have a daughter.
We have a daughter, yes. She's right here. She just got finished swimming. Say hi, baby. Say hi.
Hi.
We do. The little mixed kid. Look at that. I had this joke with her. Hilarious every time. I don't think she finds it funny. I find it hilarious. Here's the joke I have. I go, I have a daughter. She's half Asian, half white. That means she copies off herself in school. All right. Looks like we just got canceled. Hey, it's nice knowing everybody. Well, listen. But anyways, you guys.
Somebody in chat asked, oh, why did they ask? They asked if we had any children.
Yeah. So anyways, bottom line, okay? The magic isn't necessarily in what's new. It's what we make long after it.
Yeah. You can make it new again.
You can make it new again. That's something you can actually practice with yourself. So when you're chasing that dopamine hit, really, really consider that. Oh, high, low battery on our phone. For everybody just joining us, I got to do this. Make sure to enter our giveaway while Max is plugging in our phone. Oh, hi. Oh, whoa. Our audience was drunk, babe. That was really weird. Follow this flyer if you want. If you're on Poshmark right now, hit the heart button there. Every time this flyer, this listing comes up, it'll alert you when we have a podcast. We do podcasts every single day, and we do them live. And she has no clue what's coming up in the podcast. It's always just a crapshoot. And if you're listening to us on the podcast, join us live on Poshmark, where you can join in on the audience and actually see the weird facial expressions I make when I do these things. That kind of, yeah, like that. A little bit like that, you know. What do you think about that? I called her a dope dealer earlier.
Yeah.
The true story. Nob, who's in here, I call her a dope dealer because she sells dopamine to people in the form of handbags. Even earlier today, she went by and tempted Nob. She was like, check out this green. I know you love green. And she went like this. She was like, check it out. And I'm like, you're such a drug dealer. Get out of here. You might as well just pull that out of a trench coat. The way you did that. Put it with her handbags. You know what I'm saying? So, yep, she's my dealer. That's right. That's right, Andy.
Hey, I'm a dealer, but I know what you guys like. So I'm just here. I'm shopping for you all. I
Right.
know what you like.
And for those who are just joining us that are brand new, have never shopped from us before, one of the things that separates us, here's me describing kismetmags.com in a nutshell, which is who we are. We used to shop on Poshmark, and there are a lot of things that suck, bottom line. So we completely made a company and a tribe and a community doing the opposite of what screwed people in Poshmark. And one of the things that we do right away to knock out a bunch of the things that we have as a problem in Poshmark is we have our good vibes guarantee. What that means is that anytime you buy one of these bags back here, you got a whole year to return it to us for any reason in any condition. So that means that your dog could have ate it and you send back what might look like a purse, we'll take it back. For a whole year. We mean it when we say we want you to love the bag. We want to bring you happiness. We want to bring you joy. We want to be the opposite of everything that's going on right now. And not just Poshmark, but Mercari, Depop, eBay.
The one and dones. I call them the one and done.
We call them the one and done. We call them Big Bagma. And that's why we're here. Okay. So what's this one? She got me straight jonesing for another fix. I have this skit coming up. Hey, man, you got another one of those Kate Spades in the back or what? I gotta get my fix.
Starting the shakes. It has been a minute for you, Nob, I will say.
It has been a minute. It's been a minute, but that's okay though. We are very much against pressure sales in here. We absolutely are. It's terrible. I don't never want to be. There's a lot of guilt sales that goes on in Poshmark, and I'm not okay with that either.
Yeah.
So
especially with the lives now, the lives are just guilt ridden, and it's so gross.
In fact, we'll do a separate topic on that at the end of the podcast. The last 15 minutes of today's podcast. If you stick around after the giveaway, let's delve into that topic all together right now. Everybody's in here. I want to hear some of the worst horror stories that you got in Poshmark, and we're going to put it live on the podcast. And I'm going to repeat what everyone's. I won't say your name. I won't say the name, but I will say what you say, and let's get your voice out there of some of the horror stories that you heard and the complaints that we have about what's the experience that you've had here. Where this is amazing. Where do you guys come from? We come from Utah.
We hail from Utah.
For the sake of saying it, okay, we are not polygamists.
No.
All right, my wives are, but I'm not a polygamist. Okay, I'm just gonna say that right now. We don't believe in that stuff.
We're the worst Utahns ever.
We really are.
Where it's just you and I, and we only have one child.
Yeah.
And I don't have
We have one
doodle.
We have one child. We have a golden doodle.
No golden doodle. We're breaking all of the Utah rules.
We're gonna get kicked out of Utah. Yeah, be quiet. They're gonna kick us out. I have this joke where I'm like,
wives are named Panda, Novel, and Duder.
I have this terrible joke. I'm gonna say it and get canceled. Ready? I have this terrible joke that you drive into Utah and they hand you an underage wife instantly, and then you got to do something with it, and you're like, well, I don't know. Mine's making Nikes, so nothing weird. Although that already was a weird topic. But let's move on. Balenciaga, I'm looking at you for being weird. Let's move on to the next one. Impulsively speaking.
At least we like dirty sodas. You're right.
That's
actually
true. That is
one Utah card that I can
That's
play.
so true. We love dirty sodas. Absolutely. Moving on though. Impulsively speaking. Okay. I'm going to bring up this topic because, the next topic is impulse control. Never heard of her.
Yeah.
The thrill of spontaneous buys, right? The impulse buys hook us with more dopamine. And the marketers know it. In fact, we use some of those tactics, and I'll get in there and grill us for a second about this, okay? Let's unpack the drill, the traps, and the healthier ways to enjoy the rush. You walked in for toothpaste, and you walked out with the half of the store. What just happened?
Every shopping trip ever.
Welcome to impulse buying, where FOMO meets dopamine.
Oh,
Right?
it's guilty as charged.
Let-
I'm the worst.
All right, yeah, we do it all the time. Costco. Careful. Let's go into the science about it. I love science. Impulse buying hijacks the dopamine reward system. Rewards regions that light up with self-control and reward regions light up and self-control areas dim. So this can actually be measured. Isn't that crazy? Let me go back to that without
Let's see if
butchering
it
this.
light up in the brain.
If we can light up your brain right now, your reward system goes straight through the roof, but that self-control area actually comes down.
Oh my God, the impulse area at Target, my nightmare and my dream.
Cherish, we're glad you're here. We're glad you're here. And again, not to brag, top 100 on our podcast right now. Beyond the Bag, you guys. Beyond the Bag. Make sure to check it out.
Yes.
I'm glad you found us. I'm glad we found you. Everything was meant to be. I do believe that. So, but with that said, what do you think about that?
That you can measure the impulse?
Yeah.
And
So when
literally
you say when you come out with the bag of like, you're like, I don't have any control. And your hubby's like, are you serious right now? You're like, no, really, I didn't have any control.
Scan my brain.
Scan my brain. I mean it. I lost control in there. There's actually validity in that.
It can be scanned. It can
Right?
be seen.
Hi, Seashell. Wow, much love to you. Thank you for finding us.
Yes, hi.
For everyone in there, real quick before we start, we have 7 minutes left in this giveaway. Make sure to enter. Okay, make sure to enter. Grab this Michael course, you guys. Grab this Michael course. We're doing actual giveaways until we stop it. We do shows every single day, 4 days a week. If you're watching on Poshmark Live right now, I always got to do this plug. If you're watching live right now on Poshmark, make sure to search Beyond the Bag. It is available everywhere. Listen to podcasts. If you're listening on the podcast, come join us on our Posh Live shows. We're going to be doing giveaways until we stop.
Right.
So
Giveaways, yes.
yes, giveaways. When? Always.
Yes.
Yes. That's
Until they make sense again.
right. So
That's
let's
fine.
talk about how marketers screw with you.
Oh,
Okay. I'm about to throw us under the bus. I'm about to throw us under the bus. Kismetmags.com is about to get thrown under the bus as well with this subject. Okay.
Okay.
When you put scarcity and FOMO is fear of missing out for the old people who don't know. Okay.
Yep.
When you put scarcity and FOMO together, like limited time offers, countdowns, it instantly bypasses logic and pushes rapid decisions. This is just science. This is not like you're guessing. No. This is measured and they use it against us. Even we have hot drops.
Right.
We have something called hot drops, you guys, on kismetmags.com. That's when, for 24 hours only, before we release anything here on Posh, it goes to our website. And then there's an extra 20% off on that. Well, isn't that kind of shady? Aren't we kind of driving impulse control ourselves there?
I think so to an extent, but it also filled a need of people wanting to have those sneak peek type of opportunities and making it readily available for everybody to kind of have that exclusivity.
That's
to
FOMO though.
So,
that still fits the formula of marketing impulsiveness.
Yeah,
Right?
I guess so.
Well, I argued myself before this topic came up, which, by the way, for those joining us, Mags has no clue what we're going to talk about until we talk about it.
Yeah.
I thought about it and I go, well, here's the thing. Here's where I argue against it. We have our good vibes guarantee.
Right.
So if you buy something and you impulsively bought it, return it to us. We're not even going to question it.
Right.
Not 3 days like
I
Poshmark.
think that's maybe why I see how it can be seen that way, but it doesn't register in my brain as that that it's scammy or that anything like that, because it's like you have a whole year to return it
In
to
any
us.
condition.
So impulse or not, you're kind of good with us. You know what I mean? Like, you're safe to be impulsive with us is kind of what I'm saying.
Well, it's really scary. That's why you have to take the tips from the first segment of this podcast when it comes to extending your dopamine hit. Because if you don't do that, you run into a compulsion problem. And and since I threw us under the fire first, I'm going to throw Poshmark under the grill here in a second, okay? Repeatedly and repeated impulse buys, right, can turn something rewarding into a huge regret-inducing experience, especially if you're under emotional stress. So let me break down everything I just said. Let's just say something crazy just happened in your life. Right? Maybe someone rear-ended you. You got to pay that bill. Or a bill's coming, bottom line, right? And what happens, you're like, you know what, I need a dopamine hit. You know you shouldn't be spending that money. But here you go, you're off again, your $3 starts. You go and you spend that money, And now you just instantly went into full regret. It
Regret.
made it so much worse
Mhm.
than just impulsively one thing. So you got to be careful, because what happens is the reason why we do things like that is for control.
Yeah.
And for those
We've
who don't
lost
know,
control in something else in our life. We gain that
we
control
gain that
with
control.
that impulse.
I do have a base when it comes to the brain. Okay, so that's my stereotypical. Oh, I so smart Asian. Okay, I took neuroscience, and that was gonna be my master's in essence. So one of the things that we have to know about that is make sure that we don't transfer emotions to regain control in our life.
Mhm.
So the bill's coming in. Don't buy something to feel like you're in control.
Mhm.
Your hubby's yelling at you. Don't buy something to feel like you're in control.
Right.
What you want to do is take a second, breathe.
Mhm.
Make sure that you actually want this thing in front of you so you don't dig yourself a deeper hole.
Right.
And if you ever need a reminder that you're awesome, okay, you come talk to us. I will remind you what an amazing person you are anytime you'd like. And that goes for anyone listening on the Posh Live or anyone on the podcast, because a lot of it comes to that
Right.
that base, that thing.
You feel really alone when you're impulsive sometimes too. Like you can feel really alone. So you buy something to almost feel like to feel something, if you will.
And
So
like, chat says, I went to the fair today and spent $33, which was my energy bill this month. And yet you are one of the most relatable. You are the voice of the people.
for real.
So that's something that happens all the time. Hi, Savannah. Hi, guys.
I have done this so many times, and thank God I have him, because and the craziest part about impulse buying like that is how well you can justify it.
Oh, you remember self-control part of the brain goes straight down.
Yeah.
Logic
Like,
and reasoning, go.
I can't tell you how many times I have considered spending the last $100 in our bank account on something fucking ridiculous. Like, I don't even know what. I remember, I have a story. It's funny you brought up the farmer's market or the fair or whatever. And I remember we were living in, I don't know if you'll remember this. I remember it very fucking vividly though, because I was like, what is wrong with you? We were at some farmer's market. We were van lifing. For those that don't know what van lifing is, like 10 years ago, it's when you're homeless in your car.
Kids call it van lifing. Back then we called it being homeless.
Yeah. So we were van lifing. And we went to like some swap meet or something like that. And I think we had like $20 to our name until our next paycheck came in. And there was this like watch. I don't even wear a watch, guys.
You have 40 seconds for the giveaway, by the way.
Oh.
And I will get to that question, chat.
There was a watch, and I was about to spend our last $20 on this watch. I don't even wear a watch, but I wanted it and I needed to have it, and I almost spent it.
The last $100. You
like,
almost did it.
So I have put myself in that position so many times, so it's so relatable.
Well, listen,
So
we got
relatable.
20 seconds counting down. You guys, after this, first, let's congratulate whoever wins. We're all about good vibes in here. And thank you for finding us, everybody. And I'm glad we found you. So we're going to count down 9 seconds, you guys. Good luck, everybody, on this.
5. This is a giveaway. This is not a guilt trip. It's called a giveaway, not a guilt trip. So good luck. 77 people in this giveaway. Who's it going to be? Lucky Allie. Allie?
Allie DeCallie. Allie DeCallie.
DeCallie.
Allie, are you in here, Allie?
Congratulations.
Congratulations, you guys. Now I get to do my spiel. Allie, you are winning this. We are not bait and switching you.
I'm not going to send you a dollar store candle instead.
Allie, listen to me.
This is what you get.
Do not buy anything off this rack, Allie.
Yeah.
I'm serious.
This
You
is
are
not
not-
a free shipping gimmick.
Do
This
not
is a beautiful bag.
do not bundle. Do not
Okay.
buy anything. We are sending you this so you can have some good vibes in your life, and that it feels good to win something, because that's how winning should feel.
Mhm.
We're out going against corporate values, and we're out going against how people are treating each other right now. And this is one giveaway at a time. This is what it should be like. So we're sending you this. We are not going to have you bundle. We are not going to have chat guilt you to bundle.
Yes.
This is not a send you a free shipping thing. That's not a thing. You don't need to give us a code to get the giveaway. You don't need to follow us on Instagram.
Wait, it's not going to just be stickers if she doesn't purchase?
It's not going to be stickers that you
No.
don't purchase. You're going to get this actual bag, because that's what it should be when you win a giveaway.
Mhm.
It should be somebody sending them. And let me go a little further on this. For every seller that you've ever gotten that's ever done this to you, that done the opposite of this, it was only $8 they were saving. It's going to cost me, minus the cost of the bag, $8 to send this to you to make your day. That's it. That's all it's going to cost.
Yep.
So why in the world would you ever say, I'm not going to pay $8 in order to make your day? I need you to bundle and buy something off my closet. That's asinine. Okay?
They are so pushy and mean. They do make you
They
feel
are very
bad.
pushy. We've had people come back. We're going to finish the pod. For everyone, stick around. I know a lot of people like to leave after the
giveaway.
and that's totally okay.
Mhm.
But for everybody that sticks around, I want to hear all your horror stories
Mhm.
of what has happened. We're going to do a whole segment, an extra segment on horror stories of what have happened here on Posh when it comes to that.
To the
okay?
giveaways.
To the giveaway section. Okay. Real quick, let me answer one question. Someone asked before, pretty much paraphrasing that. I want to hear all that.
Mhm.
Paraphrasing the previous question. You know, I've been getting into a lot of trouble, and I can't stop impulsively buying.
Mhm.
Now, there are a lot of ways to do this. One of the I'll give you a big base. In therapy, you are successful if you can create a delay between emotion and action. I'll say it one more time for everyone out there that's trying to really gain some mental confidence in their own actions. In therapy, you are successful at therapy every time you can put a single second in between the emotion and the action.
Mm.
So when you're feeling that impulsiveness, start finding different ways to delay that time so you have plenty of time to stop yourself from doing anything impulsive, whether it be buying something, maybe sleeping with that really handsome guy, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it might be, okay? All you have to do is put a little bit of time. Now, for some people, it's literally locking away and putting away their wallet. For some people, it's like, here, please hold this. I can't be accountable. And some people do have the strength to just be able to just stop themselves. So,
But it's hard.
but it is hard. Now, every time, this is important. One more tip. Every time you fail, the key is not to be hard on yourself, okay? Every time you fail, you ask yourself, did I put another split second in between me and that action? If you did, then you succeeded, all right? And eventually, over time, it will get to the point where you have some control and you have had that sense of control,
You can
okay?
put minutes instead of seconds.
Sooner be minutes. You
Mhm.
cannot go a mile without first taking that single step, right?
Mhm.
So you got to do that, and that's how you do that, okay? Just wanted to quickly assess that before we move on.
All right.
So-
So refreshing.
Oh, I'm so glad that you guys found
Yes,
this, okay?
I'm
I'm so glad.
all
So
of you found
listen,
this.
let's move on real quick because I want to get to the Posh horror stories. And Mags is going to scroll them. She's going to try to remember them, okay? So,
Enough. Oh.
so everything in there is just,
Mm.
here's another term for it. Doom spending.
Okay.
Doom spending is a thing
Okay.
where it's retail therapy gone completely wrong, gone completely haywire.
Yeah.
And now you're
It's like the red zone of shopping,
It
of like
really
retail
is.
therapy,
You've
where
got-
you're like, I've kind of blacked out and bought
that's a thing.
17 bags.
You know when people say I kind of blacked out?
Mm-hmm.
That's part of that whole part of the brain literally dimming itself.
Mhm.
It's a half joke.
Right.
They mean it and they don't mean it. They really are kind of blacked out in essence. So that really brings a lot of anxiety and guilt. And that's
Mhm.
one of the things that us at kidswithmags.com, we're trying to stop that.
Right.
So that's why that whole good vibes guarantee thing in the first place is there. You got a whole year,
Right.
okay? I don't
Or-
want you to feel buyer's remorse.
Again, or we go further with the purse pass at kismetmags.com, where you can exchange as many times as you want. It's not just you can exchange that bag you just bought. You can exchange any of the bags that you bought
Right.
for the entire time that you have the purse pass. So there isn't even a time limit necessarily. So we're going all in when it comes to that, as far as like trying to alleviate any kind of guilt or any kind of buyer's remorse like that, because I think it happens to all of us.
Well, let's go even further. So much of what's going on right now when it comes to purchases are
Love you, Nav.
about the bag or about the material. Okay, that's what it's about.
Mm.
The experiences ultimately is the important thing when it comes to the item itself. If you go around being materialistic, okay, I'll just say it another way. Materialism correlates negatively with well-being. So chasing joy through purchases will always backfire.
Mm.
You cannot.
We cannot fulfill that void
No,
with it.
you cannot.
Mhm.
You absolutely cannot. So that's part of the problem here. Ready? We're going to go to Poshmark. We're going to segue into Poshmark problems.
Okay.
Okay. $3 starts.
Poshmark's like, I know that psychology. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go.
Oh, and they're smart about it. So it's
Oh, yeah.
eBay. Poshmark's not the only one.
Oh, I know.
eBay,
Yeah.
all right? You chase that. But we're talking about $3 starts in particular.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You go in there and you chase the thrill. By the way, in another shady world, I'm going to segue into it. I love it when you win a $3 start and the seller cancels it. That's a whole other story, though.
Ugh.
We're going to get into that. But, you know, the
Triggered.
$3 start really triggers that part of your brain where
Mhm.
you want to win.
Mhm.
You want to win.
Right.
And what happens over time is that you don't win. You almost have blue balls,
Right.
auction blue balls. You're like, I'm gonna fucking win one.
Right.
Next thing you know, you're at another random show buying
Bidding just to bid
just to
because you
bid.
didn't win.
You didn't even want that damn thing.
Mhm.
Whatever it is that you want, you didn't even want it. You
Yeah.
just want to win at that point.
Mhm.
And that is, first of all, I'm just going to give some props. As a business model, that's actually really smart.
Right.
Every time someone does that, I make 20%. That's actually ingenious.
Right.
Okay. Not necessarily good for us though, right? When we're trying to like not overspend. We're like, yeah, let's just go and buy everything.
Yeah. No, it's a great business model if you don't give a shit about people.
Right. Absolutely. Who's got a radio voice? Her? She's got a great voice.
Nah, he does.
No. But is there, okay, so listen, let's go into it. But with that said, the reason why we're doing let's go into this. The reason why we're doing what we did with just the giveaways now, we're going to continue doing this. So, hit this flyer, follow it if you want, is because the culture of Poshmark, because of the auctions, has become catty
Mhm.
and guilt-ridden.
Mhm.
And we've come into the scene always wanting to be about the opposite, with spreading good vibes and spreading good vibes and spreading good vibes. I mean, we're only a drop in the bucket. There's so much more negativity rolling around.
Right.
And that's something we need to talk about as well. How many times, here's some things that I can go off right at the top. I've read some of the complaints on there.
Mhm.
So I can go off the top of my head as well. And this will be the voice for almost everybody in here. So if you're in chat right now, please post it in chat and I will read what you're saying of anything, any kind of bad experience that you've had in Poshmark.
Mhm.
Please
We
type
had
it in
one
now.
real quick. We said,
Yeah, go ahead.
feel pressure to buy when you win. Ended up wishing not to win sometimes, but still getting on giveaways. So that sucks. It's like you go in there and you're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. And you're like, oh my God, I hope I don't win so they don't talk shit. Like,
We got something in there about blocking.
yeah.
How about that? When you buy something
Oh.
or it gets canceled and the other person blocks you. So they cancel and then block you.
Yeah. Somebody else was saying in chat that they got blocked even after a 5-star review. So meaning like because you didn't bundle anything, they blocked you anyway? Like I don't understand.
What?
But
Okay, the blocking system, I get it if somebody's harassing you. Makes total sense, right? And I think it makes a lot of sense in social environments like Facebook, Instagram, etc., right? Because there's no monetary exchange,
Mhm.
right?
Right.
I'm not buying something from this random social media person, so blocking makes sense. But man, does it suck.
Mhm.
If this were real life, it'd be like someone buying something from your store and they realize, oh, wait, hold on, I got to return this. And you turn around, the door's already closed and the shutters are down.
Right.
And you're like, really?
Right.
And you call the police and they're like, nah, I'm sorry. You're on their property, trespassing. Get the hell out of here. So it's really shady
Yeah. It really is.
to have that option. I feel like the way they can fix this is to have blocking almost be reviewed. They have an arbitrator for everything else, right?
Returns.
For
for
returns.
everything.
No arbitrator for blocking.
Yeah. I feel like it's super impulsive too. Like it's like we were talking about impulse where it's like you could get a a seller doing a live that's just in a bad mood and they just go and start blocking and you're like, I actually was planning to buy something from you, but not now. Like
Right.
the negativity that's involved. Somebody else said the bid wars that go higher than the actual value of the item sometimes. That's
Yes.
so true.
Yes.
That is why we do not do auctions. I don't want a $100 bag going for $200 because people got in a fucking bidding war over
No,
it. I
and
don't want that.
I had this, a lot of the people that purchase from kissetmags.com, we call them tribe members. We don't even call them customers because the term customer is too one and done. So every time we pack something even, I pack it as if I'm sending it to my best friend in the world. So the concept of me selling, for example, I'll throw a name out there, me selling a bag for $50 more than it's worth to Shantez, for example, it makes me feel like shit.
Right.
I can't possibly, of course, we're coming from a different angle. We're not about that one and done, make the most money, blah, 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 blah. But at the same point, even just as an ethical
Human being.
how about, let's say ethical, how about as just being human beings from one human being to another?
Right.
That's just not right.
Right. There's literally like restrictions on gouging. Like there's legalities in price gouging that are out there. So I think it's just crazy that people can sleep at night when that kind of stuff happens.
I got one to read. I've been blocked because I won 3 auctions plus giveaways and she acted all nice. And at the end of the show, she canceled my order and blocked me so I couldn't reply. And by the way, this was in May when I first joined.
Wow.
That is shady. That is shady. Listen, just because you have amazing luck does not mean that you're an evil person and you deserve to be blocked.
Right.
That doesn't make any
So
sense.
crazy to me. I don't even know if I've ever blocked anybody. Like, I don't even know where the block feature is on here, if I'm being
Really?
honest with you. Like, I've never had and even thought to use it. Like, I don't understand. Someone said they were blocked after buying. The seller canceled my order and was suddenly blocked. The seller canceled orders from other buyers as well. We weren't bidding high enough, so you were blocked.
You weren't bidding high enough.
So
Hold on. And Posh backed her.
ugh.
Okay, listen, you guys.
I don't understand
You-
why this is such a big gripe for me because
She's about to go off.
I don't
She's about to. I'm gonna get a
understand.
drink while she goes off.
I don't understand why Pasha is supporting these types of things. I don't get it. I don't think that you should be allowed to block somebody because your item didn't sell for enough. You started it at $3. The fuck do you expect?
Thank you.
So you ordered brownies and you're mad they're brown? Like, you're a fucking idiot.
I know,
for
right?
doing that.
You're like, hi, I ordered steak and I got steak. I would like to be mad.
I'm mad.
I'd like to be mad now.
I'm mad. And it's your fault.
Yeah.
It's your
It's
fault.
also your. It sounds.
Your fault.
Is there like a? You know what? Okay, I have the solution.
That is the risk with auctions. That's the whole point of
I have the solution.
auctions.
Poshmark CEO, new CEO coming in, Mr. Kim. I would like you to listen to this podcast and hear me. Here's how we stop all this. I want a survey at the beginning when you first sign up, and all the survey does is detect Karens. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, that's all it does. So it's like you ordered steak and got steak. What do? A, eat the steak. B, complain you got the steak. If they hit B, send them over to freaking The Real or something, or send them over to Mercari.
That's a train right to Depop.
Straight to Depop. That's what you do. You need. That's all you gotta do, Poshmark. Okay, I'm expecting my check in the mail. Thank you.
Right? I wish you could rate the buyer too. That'd be great. You know, the other thing too is the rating system on here is garbage, in my opinion. You can only leave a written review for other buyers or sellers to see if you give a 5-star review. That's the only way a love note gets seen.
So let me get this straight. I have to say you're good to talk trash about you.
Yes.
For people to see.
Yes, you
Yeah.
have to give
Wow.
a 5-star review in order for it to be seen by anybody else. I don't understand that. That logic, it kind of breaks my brain a little bit when I think about it, because if you go to any other retail site and you're looking for reviews, which we all do, we check Amazon reviews. That's how you shop, right? They don't leave out the 3 and 4 stars.
Hold on.
They
imagine?
like, what the fuck is a rating system that only allows you to leave a review with a 5-star rating?
Could you imagine that in real life? You're like, okay, I want to tell you something about my boyfriend. He cheated on me. Okay, hold on. Before you say anything, I need you to say how awesome he is.
Right?
I go, no. No, he cheated on me. He's not awesome. No.
No, but title it as though he's awesome.
Yeah, I'm not going to listen to you until you tell me he's awesome. He's a piece of shit. What the fuck is going on here is the first thing I would say. And also, why are we friends? That's the second thing. That's the second thing I would ask. Okay, right away. Ruth, just to answer your question, we actually do. This is a
podcast.
This is a live recording for our podcast. Beyond the Bag, for those joining us in Poshmark, this is a live recording for our podcast. We're everywhere.
Yep, Beyond the Bag.
It's called Beyond the Bag. And Mags has no clue about these topics until they hit her that time. And non-humble brag, we are currently top 100 in our sector, which is
fashion and beauty.
Fashion and beauty. We are currently top 100, so you can search for that. We even have an album because we're out of control.
We're insane.
And if you're listening currently right now to the podcast, you can be joining us live on these shows here on Poshmark. Just sign up, make sure you're not a Karen, and you're in.
Right? Don't bring that Karen energy, yo. Bring it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
don't bring it. Thank you. We appreciate it. And honestly, it's you guys. It's the listeners that have made this a possibility in the first place. You wouldn't be ranked if it wasn't for the listeners.
Right. Absolutely.
And more importantly, I think some of the stuff that we're reading right now from our chat needs to be heard.
Mm-hmm.
So
let's hear it. Let's see. Just the other night, a different problem is the rudeness. A Posher would not put my stuff in the tray and only run her stuff. Her reasoning was I wasn't talking in the chat.
Let me get into that. Oh my.
Oh, you found us. That's right. You did. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Happy, how are you? Welcome back. Welcome back. We gave away a Michael tonight.
Yes.
Hey, listen, Happy, you already know this. We're going to be doing giveaways until we get bored. So we're just going to be doing giveaways because hear me out, you guys. I know I've said this joke 1,000 times, but for the new people who haven't heard it, pretend you haven't heard it if you've already heard this. I'm thinking about trademarking this. Make all giveaways awesome. Trademark.
Again.
Maga. I don't think anyone's got it. I don't think anyone's got those acronyms.
Maga.
Yeah, Maga.
Maga.
We're doing it. We're doing it together. Go
There's just I don't even know. I almost get like overwhelmed with annoyance of the things that happen here on Posh and how people are treated. And I feel I just want to hug people. Like I just want to be like, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Like I'm so glad you found us because that shit will not happen to you. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand. I don't understand. And you know what it is? And I'm gonna say it and
Say
I'm
it.
like
Say it. We're
cancel
canceled.
me. Cancel
Canceled.
me. These people have no fucking control in their life in general. So these Posh shows are their sense of control and their sense of like owning something or being in control of something like that, especially the share show people
Oh boy.
that love to control what gets shared in their shows. A share show should be a share show. If somebody comes in and you have the button open and somebody shares to your tray, run their item. It's 30 fucking seconds of your time. Unless you're in an even crazier show and they only let you run it for 15 seconds. The control issues that happen in a share show is what absolutely blows my mind.
I was here. Chat says I was asked by a seller to stop shopping with them because I called them out for all the missing items in my order. I had all the screen caps and videos, and they didn't like that. They are a popular volume seller, and I didn't want to get bullied. Listen, I like to apologize for the people that have some decency out here. Like, I'm sorry you went through that experience because
The bullying is
the
off
bullying.
the charts. in here.
Unfortunately, that's a big deal and it happens all the time. Currently now, and one of the reasons that when we first proposed that we're never having auctions in our shows, it seemed kind of awkward, right? Kind of weird because everybody was doing auctions. But when you consider the dynamics of an auction for a second, let's say we have 100 people, 200 people in here. If one person wins, we got 199 other losers. Now, after a while, losing doesn't feel good. You might start to become a little catty over time. It creates a competitive environment, which is good for the seller, don't get me wrong, but terrible because after a while, you really start to be disgruntled
Bitter.
over time and bitter over time. So the concept of doing that to our tribe, again, I don't call people customers here, to our and pitting them against each other made me sick to the stomach. So we went the other way. We went to the empowerment phase instead, which is like, you know what? You see it, you want it, you buy it, you get it, it's yours. Bottom line, it's done. Just be the first to click the button, it's yours. You know? So the first one to be like, I got it. That's it. That's all it should be instead of this slow. And I got nothing against auctions. There are plenty of people that do auctions correctly. I want to point that out. But in the chat, just by its structure alone, inherently speaking, it makes it to where people get kind of catty and bullyish, especially when you win a giveaway. Think about that concept for a giveaway. So if I win a giveaway, I won it. I have 199 other people that didn't win it, right? So guess what I'm going to be like? Bundle like she said, because I was going to bundle. I was going to bundle. You ain't bundling. Then I should have won that. This is all subliminal and under a whisper in their emotions.
Right. It
So,
like becomes like this gang mentality in these
Yeah.
shows where like the non-winners gang up on the winner and bully them. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. I don't know.
yeah, it becomes a witch hunt. Thank you. Someone said, I'm afraid to go live and keep doing Posh, seeing too much bad stuff, like groupies, like high school, and some ethical behavior. That is a correct analogy. It's a good observation. It's absolutely what it is that's going on here.
It can be, but you don't have to run your shows like that.
You do not.
So
Yes.
you going live and doing your shows your own way, you do you, boo. That's what you should. That's how you should feel. Like you shouldn't be basing it off what you've seen here on Posh. Like,
Right. Yeah.
do a show because you love what you're selling or you want to interact with people or whatever it may be. Don't let the Posh nightmare scare you away from doing shows.
Right. You can-
Because you'll
that-
find your people, and it isn't going to be the people that bully other people. So
I had a saying I said the other day to people who are starting something new, okay? And maybe this will apply to you just specifically to this person in chat. And I'll say it again. If you listen to last night's podcast, you're going to hear this for the second time. And hopefully this sticks in your head this time, okay? Whenever you start something new, a diet, a Poshmark show, a book, the people that support you are never going to be the people closest to you for
You
whatever reason.
expect.
That the people that you would expect to support you don't support you. It's always a half stranger. It's always someone out there, and it's okay. Those people weren't meant to support you in the first place. You see, here's how it works. The people that are meant to find you will find you.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bottom line. You're not trying to sell to those people. So in this case in particular, if you're running a posh show and you go, you know what, I don't like these people. Those aren't your people.
Mm-hmm.
They're not the ones you're trying to sell to. They're not the ones you're trying to gain their business from
Or support.
or support.
Mm-hmm.
So, you ignore it, you let those people go, and you keep your eyes on where you're going. And that's all that matters. The right people will find you, and they'll find your message. And that's the bottom line. So maybe you got some good vibes about you, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're all about. We're about making connections. And that might not be for you. That might be a little too deep for you. Maybe you just want to find just some decent people. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
You can do that too. But the way to do it is to make sure you ignore all those other idiots out there with the bob cuts, okay?
Mm.
There's a person with the bob cut. I'm not a Karen.
I know.
I'm not a Karen, and I have beautiful hair. Just ignore those
I
people.
want the bob cut back.
We did.
Karen.
I know, right? Karen, give me back the bob cut. You
want it
took it
back.
from me, and I want it back. So just move it. Just stay within your lane, and just watch where you're going, and the right people will find you. And you got to have a little bit of. Keep in mind, I'm not necessarily the most religious man. I'm very scientific, but in this case, it makes sense. You got to have that faith that your people will find you,
Mm-hmm.
and your people will get you, and that's all that matters.
Yeah. There are definitely clicks on here, for sure. Definitely clicks. But that just means you got to create your own clique of
That's
good
all that
people.
means. Yep.
So fuck
That's
the
all
rest
that
of 'em.
means. Yeah, they're trying out for you, not the other way around. Okay,
Mhm.
I'll give you an example here. There were what, almost 80, 90 people in here when the giveaway's done.
Yep.
And when the giveaway goes,
Down
it
to,
comes
like,
down to
20 to 30.
20 to 30ish. That's about the average. But guess what? Those 20 to 30 people are our people.
Right.
So I don't care about those people. They were here just for a bag, and they come and they go and blah, blah, blah.
Mhm.
But the 20 to 30 people here that stuck around are here for good vibes.
Mhm.
They're here to listen to a decent podcast,
Right.
watch some random Asian dude chatter some mumbo jumbo. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So those are our people that are here. And I think that's something that you should also be doing for yourself, which is like, don't try and sell to everybody.
Mhm.
Don't try and be everybody's thing. So let them be their clique, long story short, without
Yeah.
me rambling. Let them click over there. You got your own thing going. That's all that matters.
Aw, you were feeling down. Glad I found and validation your feelings are right. Good. I'm so glad.
Good.
I hope that happens. I hope that happens every time.
Right. Yeah, you're not alone in all this, and I think that's the scary part, is that you are not alone, and that people are really, really. There are good people out there too.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
for every bad, it's like the whole bad cop thing. You run into
Yeah.
one bad cop, so you blame every cop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Not all
saying?
bad.
They're not all bad. There are a lot of
Not all
good people
posh
out
shows
there.
are bad. Not all posh shows are bad, but the ones that are being the loudest right now, and I'm hoping that it flip-flops soon and that the bad ones no longer outweigh the good ones.
Right.
Right now, I feel like they do.
Right. That's kind of where we came from. This is not a plug. This is a legit thing. We started this whole thing in the first place, and notice that in our shows, if you come to one of our shows, we're off for the next 3 days, but we do shows 4 days a week, and you'll see we only show bags for 30 minutes. If you buy a bag, that's great. The rest of the time we're hanging out and we're doing content, and we're talking about our days and our lives. We came out with an album. We have a podcast. The last thing we're worried about is trying to sell you a bag.
Mhm.
Okay, if you buy a bag, that's great. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point of what we're doing is to fight corporate,
Mhm.
and to fight the guilt, and to fight all the bad vibes that are going around every selling platform.
Yeah.
I keep throwing Poshmark under the fire, but it's not just them. And by the way, it's the people that make this bad, okay?
Mhm.
So it's every platform. That's why the whole concept of, I call them Big Bagma, like Big Pharma,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Like the Real and all these other big ones. They have like a 7 days to get it back. Poshmark, 3 days. I'm going to get back to the share shows in a second. 3 days. So it shows up, and you got 3 days to open the case. And then some Poshmark arbitrator comes in who's probably going to side with the seller because they got to make their 20%,
Mhm.
right? And they come in, and then that's it. You're kind of screwed if they say no,
Mhm.
depending on who you get.
And it has to be like a drastic thing, like there was something wrong with the bag. It can't just be like, I'm really not feeling this.
Right.
That's not part of the protection policy. Sorry.
Right. 3 days. And then on the other side, let me give the seller standpoint. Why is the money not released to me the second I made the sale?
Yeah.
Really? Why am I waiting for them to decide to accept the order or not?
Mhm.
They made the sale. Here's how it should be done. As a and this is a promise I'm making to everybody live, and I made this promise yesterday off air
Mhm.
after we ended it, but I'll make the promise live right now. if and when we become that big and that where we become a multi-million dollar company kind of deal, right? Where our tribe is huge. We just got so many good vibes of people out there, right? If and when we become that, that's something that what should be done is this. If somebody buys something and they don't like it, right? If somebody buys something, you release the money to them right away. Then what you're supposed to do is then you handle your ass. So everyone's happy already. The seller is happy. The buyer is happy,
Mm-hmm.
right? But no, what they do is they hold your money.
Right.
They hold your money to make sure for their protection, right? That the buyer likes what they got. That's not how business should work.
Right. And it isn't even about likes. That it arrived in the condition that it's supposed to. Because a buyer could not like it, and that's not covered. So you're fucked anyway.
Right. So I think the money should go out to the seller right away. The second that they buy it, that money should be in my account.
Mm-hmm.
And if they decide to return it, then we'll talk, Poshmark,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yes.
Charge me back, do something. I don't care. But to hold on to that money, this is what happens. I on Instagram, I made a joke. I made an AI video, right? If a Poshmark seller could follow the package home with the package,
Mm-hmm.
you'd open the package and there'd just be someone in your ear.
Right.
Accept it. Accept it.
Like,
Accept it. Accept it. Accept. I got bills to pay. Accept it. Why aren't you accepting it? Are you accepting it yet?
Right.
And you're like, yo, little lady, I just
Just
got it.
arrived at my door. I haven't even opened
It
it
just
yet.
got here. It just got here.
So true. It's so true.
The buyer has 3 days, but strictly as a buyer, I don't believe in holding up seller funds. I agree with you. I agree with you. So
Someone's trying to figure out how to get more people in the show without having to do a giveaway.
time
Time.
and consistency.
Yeah.
You have to pretend. I told Mags this from the beginning. When you do your show, this is the most difficult part of this. You have to pretend 1,000 people are watching you at all times. Because I want to think about this concept for a second. If I'm going to make an album or a flyer or a business, if I say I'm going to make this album for 5 people to listen to it, I'm probably not going to put a lot of effort into it. And guess what? I'm going to get what I get, which is 5 people listen to it, because that's what I made it for. But if you say, I'm going to make this for 1 million people to listen to it, then even when there's 5, you act like there's 1 million. That's how you do it, is that you got to have that thick resilience to be like, you know what, there's only 2 people in here. And you treat those 2 people in your show like they're 2 million. And eventually it'll come. Because what's the opposite? Treat them like you only have 2. Well, that's going to bring you some sadness, number 1, because it's not the number you're expecting. And number 2, those 2 people who are already in your show now feel like they're nothing. They're not worth $1 million, so why should they stick around?
I recommend covering up the number of people that are in your show
She did that in the beginning.
so that you don't psych yourself out. Because in the very beginning, before I did do that, I would be like, there's only 3 people in here, and I would psych myself out. Like, I'm trash. I can't believe I'm doing this. There's only 3 people in here. One of them is the mod. Like,
That's me. I was number 2.
so I recommend covering up that number so that that number doesn't dictate how you treat people in there. Even if there's nobody in there, you talk to that room as though there are a bunch of people in there, and it will help build your confidence, and it will help you be ready for when 20 people do show up in your giveaway. Or if you don't do a giveaway, it'll just slowly build over time. But it's really time. There's no quick fix to it. The giveaways are supposed to be, but you guys got to see it live happen here. We had 90 people in here. After the giveaway was done, everybody else fucked off, and we're back down to 25.
And I'm
So,
okay with that.
and I'm so good with it.
I
But
don't
that's the reality of a giveaway is people want to come in, they want something for free, and if they don't win, sometimes even if they do win, they fuck off and they go join another giveaway. So
Yeah,
you
they're not your
can't
people.
let that affect you.
You can't let, and the biggest thing, they're not your people, okay? You let them be, you let them go how it works. Someone asked, how do I find a supplier to work with? How do you get the hookup? Okay, well, this all depends on what you're selling.
Hmm.
So depending on what you're selling, it's would depend on the process of what you're getting. Let me not give such a generic Switzerland answer, okay? So bags and wallets, I'll tell you how we do it, because transparency is number 1 when it comes to us. And that's one thing that you'll learn about us over time, is that I almost have truth Tourette's, almost to a detriment. I don't care, you know? So the way we do it, because everyone's like, oh, hush, hush, how do you get a supplier?
Right.
For us, it's very simple. Our suppliers are you. You're our supplier. We have something called a trade-in system where you can either trade it in for cash as a buyout, or you can trade it in for store credit. And people will send bags to us. So
To our kismetmags.com.
to our kismetmags.com, not the Posh. We have a website called kismetmags.com. Our website is Kismet Mags LLC.
Elaine.
So, oh my God, Elaine. Hi, Elaine. Hi, Elaine. Hi. So that's how we get a lot of our intake. For example, today, we did an intake.
Mm-hmm.
So, most of the time, and here's what's great about our people. Remember I was talking about finding your people? Our people are amazing. We have women that pack up their bags and go, give me whatever you want, because they trust us to give them a fair amount for their bags. So they'll pack up bags into a box and send it straight into us. So that's one of the ways, is just do by talking to people. The other now you can also get store credit as well. You get a little bit more for store credit. The other way too is that we actually just hit people up locally. So we hand out flyers, and we have a local ad that runs on Instagram that encourages people to come and call us and trade in with us. So they'll go, and we'll go and buy out bags at a time. Sometimes 1 bag, sometimes 10, sometimes 20. So it all depends. So we ran into this problem in this structure a long time ago of, well, I run out of bags so fast. How do I become it? Well, there's this company called Plato's Closet. You guys ever heard of it? Plato's Closet buys your jeans and old stylish shirts and whatever for cash, and then they instantly just put it right on the rack. So those $40 jeans, they give you $2 for it. You're not wearing them anyways. And then they put it on the rack for, $20. And that's how they make their margins. So the biggest thing of what we found in this is that there are a lot of people out there that would rather not go through the process of what we're going through, guys. What we're all going through on Poshmark. They'd rather not go through that. They'd rather just send it to you and just take whatever they want. They don't even care. At least someone's going to get to use them. At least it's not on their floor.
Right.
At least they got their closet back. Maybe a little bit less arguments with their hubby. You know what I'm saying?
A
That's
little bit of cash in the pocket,
little bit of cash in
or
the pocket,
a little
right.
bit of spending money for when you do want to buy yourself something. So
Yeah. I'll see you again, man.
well, we honestly, we do have our trade-in system. You can contact us through kismetmags.com. So if there is somebody that is interested in doing something like that, you can reach out to us. So
Yes. And again, we're always all about transparency and honesty. So you can ask us anything. We did pallet sales for a while. We did storage units for a while. The concept is still the same. Buy low, sell high. You'll be good. So as long as you remember that, you'll be all right. But sometimes don't be afraid to take a loss. I think that's important too. You know what I'm saying? So 209, I said to you, that would be a very big trade-in.
so we have been, I've had a Poshmark account since 2016. Oh my God, it's almost been 10 years. It's
Yeah.
crazy. But we didn't really start kismetmags.com until it's been a year and a half now, right?
Right.
It was a year ago in January.
Right.
So, oh my God, we're going on 2 years now, where it was like a full-time thing. Before, from like 2016 to 2 years ago, it was just kind of a passive thing. It was like a really part-time. I had a complete purse addiction and needed an outlet to both buy and sell. And Poshmark was great because it didn't cost anything to start up. You just paid them their 20%. I would get money in my account, then I could go shopping
And get more bags.
and buy more bags. So I did that, as well as creating a Facebook group here locally in Utah for other purse lovers. And we actually started out consigning with some people in the beginning and realized consigning was not the way to go. It was hectic, it was messy, and that was after several messy transactions with the consignment. We decided to just do the trade-in, and that has been the best way that has worked out for us. So
Yeah. But someone asked, how do you separate yourself from others? There are so many others on here selling the same kinds of things. Well, what you're asking for is a branding sort of question.
Shanta's got you.
We like to say, for example, we sell bags, but that's like the last thing that we focus on.
Right. As you can see, we spent like 10 minutes showing bags, and we're going on 2 hours of
Everything
not.
else. You're right. iPhones are just phones, right? Apple's just a phone, but yet you buy from them for a reason. They separate themselves both from technology and from many different things. But one of the things that they had in the beginning was to be different, think different. And I think that's something that we all can take in any kind of, I don't care if it's a lemonade stand that you're doing right now. Whatever it is that you're doing, find your people. Okay? So, because it doesn't always have to be the way me and Mags are doing it. The way Mags and I are doing it is something where we're making a deep personal connection with every single person that purchases. Every single person. I don't have customers because a customer, you don't know what their dog's names are necessarily. You don't know if they're going through something tough in their life. We do. Every single person that we consider a tribe, we know deep, intimate details with them because they're not customers, they're friends. Now, that's one route that we took it to separate ourselves. Additionally, as well as an unboxing experience, having a 75 checkpoint list, our good vibes guarantee, we separate ourselves as well from, if you want to, I don't see any competition because I'm not competing with anybody but myself. So, and ours, like kind of what I said before, stay in our own lane, focus on our people and not look too much to what other people are doing because it could influence you, like comparison's the thief of joy. So, you want to be careful of how you play with that. Now, ready for this? That's not always the route. Look at Walmart. Walmart has nothing to do with customer service. You know this. They got nothing to do with making a connection. It's one and done, buy in and buy out, and that's it. Lowest price is guaranteed. So my point, what I'm saying is that regardless of where you're trying to stand, make sure that you find your ideal person, and then you can start separating yourself. All of Kismet Mag, so for example, Walmart customers, they want low prices. Guess what? Everything is built. Their whole store is built on low prices, making sure sales are in front of you, making sure you know the difference of what you're making. So us, for example, we know what our client is. Our client are really, really good, hardworking women who don't want to shop at Walmart type prices, but also don't want to shop at Chanel. So we stay somewhere in between, but they want to be treated like royalty. So we do treat them like royalty. And here's the kicker for us. We look to make connections with people. So that's where our brand is. Kismet Mags is made from our tribe. I didn't sit down with the whiteboard and go, this is what we're going to do. All I did was listen. That's it. I go, oh, guess what? I have a dog. I love my dog. Guess what I'm going to do? Everything you buy, I'm sending you dog toys. Let me show you guys some. Let's turn this camera around.
You're going to see one of our giveaway boxes. Here, it's
Look at this. Here. Oh, that right there. You see this right here?
and up there.
And up there.
Oh, so that's all the toys for all the pets. Yep.
That's a bin of dog toys, you guys.
Yeah.
That's a bin of
Cat toys.
and dog toys.
The cover is
because
full of people toys.
There's no way that we started this endeavor and we thought, let's just fill up a bin full of cat toys and dog toys to spoil dogs. We didn't start like that. No, what we did was we listened to our tribe, and one of our tribe members has a picture of their dog in the bathroom. So their dog is looking at them when they take a poop. Our people are obsessed with their animals. So guess what? We have a whole bin built around that. The point I'm trying to make is that first find your people and then create your brand, create yourself around that. That's how you separate yourself. I'm sorry that I couldn't give you a one-word answer. The question that you asked involves a lengthy 7-paragraph response. So that is the best way that I can explain it, is that don't try and conform to others. Really send your message, send it out there. And otherwise, right, it doesn't matter what we're selling, shoes, phone,
And
purses.
don't look at oh my god, I'm gonna have to go look. Look at all the fur babies. But
I
don't
love the animals.
don't be blinded by the amount of people in certain shows. So you see people with 200 people in their shows, 300 people in their shows.
Share shows, yeah.
If you go
Mostly
into
share
them,
shows.
there's that and their low start, their $3
Right.
garbage start, because they're not auctioning off $1,000 bags for $3. They're auctioning $1,000 bags that have been run through a meat grinder, and they're going to start them at $3 for you. So don't be blinded by those numbers, because I know that I was in the beginning, and it was really hard to not see that number and want to have that number and want to be that popularity.
Right.
Because the truth is, the numbers that are genuine in those shows are only genuine to that low start, or to the fact that they get shared and that 300 people are getting to see their stuff in a share show, maybe. So don't be blinded by
Gwen
those
exposed
numbers.
herself. She is the person with the dog that brought her.
She's like,
That's me. That's me. Yeah, those numbers are blown up, and they don't always mean something. So really quick on the topic of share shows, we have to end the podcast, but I'm going to do one more thing. Okay.
okay.
On the topic of share shows, the problem with share shows is that, remember this, we'd sit in there and you would sit in a share show, and I won't name any names, but I think we've all experienced this if you've been on here. There's hundreds of people in the show and you're waiting to share, right? Well, so are other people waiting to share. So what happens is is that you were in that show. The numbers are boosted because everyone's waiting to share, hundreds of people, and you finally get to share your item. You might sell it, but you've waited 2 hours to share your one item, and you might even get yelled at for running it too long.
Right.
I want to put
Don't
that
you
out.
dare run it for 60 seconds.
Don't you dare.
Don't you
No,
dare.
this is my show. Don't
15
you dare.
seconds.
Don't do it.
15 seconds.
Don't do it. 15 seconds. Other people are waiting, okay? So now
15 seconds doesn't even make it through the fucking slideshow, you guys. It's stupid.
let's say you sell your item anyways on the share show. Let's just say you sell it. You just spent 2 hours. How much are you worth an hour? Well, divide that accordingly. It's generally not worth it at that time to wait in the share show. And then I want to give you this reality check as well for those who are doing this in Posh. If you have a share show and there's hundreds of people's in it, right? Are there hundreds of buyers? Are hundreds of sellers
waiting to be added
to be added,
to the show.
right? So you think about what's in that show for a second. You got 199 people besides you in there, and 199 people are going, I can't wait for it's my turn. They're not saying, I can't wait to buy something.
Right.
They're
So the numbers are so inflated and so they're not correct numbers.
Right. So I've said if we had 100 people-ish, almost 100 people in this show, right? We jumped all the way up for the giveaway. And when it deflates down, what do we have? Our core, our base people.
Right.
And that's all that matters. I want the quality people in my show and our show.
Right.
I don't want the inflated numbers.
No.
I would rather have 20 of my closest friends instead of 100 strangers being catty to each other any day.
Absolutely. Somebody had said they tried to make a connection and bought a Louis, and another posher badmouthed them saying they aren't authenticated. I thought they were. I'm reposhing them. So you were getting more. It's just more of the bullying that's going on. So
right.
yes, most people do have more than one device.
Yes.
We have several. As
Yeah,
you
we
can
have.
see. We each have our own laptop here. We've got the phone running it.
Right.
So people only see the 5-star ratings. Yes.
Correct, Happy.
You can type whatever you want, but other people aren't going to get to see it unless it's a 5-star rating. So if you have a bitch that you want to be seen, go change that to a 5-star rating. Because the other thing is the 5-star rating, there is no like magic, I'm a 5-star rated seller on Posh. There's no stat for that anywhere. That's just a personal stat for the seller to see. And so you can go and rate them 5 stars, but be able to have your voice, your opinion be said on their love notes, because they can't take that away. They can't get that. That can't go away because that's your.
You have to talk good to talk bad.
Yeah, but you have to give them the 5-star rating, which who fucking cares? But give them the peace of your mind on the love note,
Right.
and that way everybody else can see it too, which is what a review is for.
Side note real quick. Oh my God, Olaine, I was hoping you'd come in. We did an unboxing today of one of our trade-ins.
Yeah.
There were like 10 coaches that got traded in today in all different conditions. And I was like, where's Olaine at?
Oh, I see.
And it's smaller than it.
People are using it to boost their numbers. Yeah, we're not doing. So I don't think that it does if you're on. I mean, they might have multiple accounts. I don't know. But ours is just we have Kismet Mags and we have Kismet Mags Mod.
Right.
But I don't know that multiple devices on the same account count towards the numbers. It would have to be multiple accounts, as far as I'm aware.
Right. And again, it goes back to the same, you guys. The numbers don't really mean much, okay? If, to argue myself, I could say maybe you want to get on a couple devices so people don't go into a one-person show. Maybe it might boost the algorithm where you got 3 people, 4 people in there for 4 different devices. But for the most part, even so, you really just got to grind it through. If you're starting a show, it doesn't matter. Actually, take away the word show. It doesn't matter what you're starting. When you're starting, you got to grind it through. It doesn't matter. Just keep your head up and keep stable and keep on keeping on. It's what you got to go one step to get to a mile. You cannot just think you're going to go all the way there. So really just keep at it every single day. And if you ever need somebody to keep your head up, you can come in over here. We do shows 4 days a week. If you need somebody to be like, hey, please tell me I can do it, I'm going to look you in the eye and go, you can do this. I don't care what people are telling you, you can do this. All right. So, and if not me, surround yourself with people that are going to tell you that. Okay. Surround yourself with those people. Those people are very important in your life. All right.
And yes, the for giveaways as well, as far as boosting your numbers that way, you can use giveaways for that. But I don't suggest using them to try and make sales. I suggest using them to try and make connections. So do a 30-minute giveaway and try and build a relationship with the people that come in. Don't try and like, here, buy this and this and this and this, and I have this and I have this. They don't want to buy for that. They're coming in for a giveaway. They're not coming in as a buyer, but you can snag them as a human being, and you can make a connection with them, and you can make a friend out of it as opposed to making a sale. So
Yeah.
that is what we're doing with our giveaways. Is I want to meet a lot of people.
Yeah,
I'm not here to try and get you to bundle for winning this bag. I'm not here to try and get you to buy. It's like you can't even see the bags for the most part in our show half of the time. So, but you can take that time to make a connection with somebody.
You know what
while
we're
that
gonna do
giveaway
right
is
now?
running.
Here's what we're gonna do. How
So-
many we got us in here? We're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do, you guys.
'Kay.
I have a couple of bottles that we're gonna do. I'm gonna give away a water bottle just for us here. We're gonna do like a quick giveaway just to give something else away because we're off for the next 3 days,
Okay.
right?
Yes.
So we're off for the next 3 days. We're off.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which one you doing, Max?
We're gonna do a green tumbler right there, just like we gave away last night.
This one right here.
Yep. I'm gonna make a copy listing. I'm gonna add it up right now. We're gonna do
Let's give away a tumbler, you guys.
A 1 minute
Let's do this one.
giveaway.
It's gonna be a 1-minute giveaway just for us in here, okay? So y'all get ready to just push that button. This is not for anybody
Michael
else.
Kors bag,
It's not
but
Michael Kors bag, I know,
some Kismet Max.
but it is some swag in there. I'll toss in some random extra stuff, okay?
Yep.
So let's go in there. Let's just get it. I mean, this is, what did you price this at? Like 14, 15 bucks, something like that?
I think those ones are actually
These are cool.
25.
Oh, they're 25 because they do this. This is
Yeah.
silly, but here, look at this. Look at how the hole closes when you, I know it's silly, but
It is silly, but it's awesome.
you won't spill it. Oh, with the straw in there you will, but
Okay, here it is. Wait, here it is. Running our giveaway. Oh, it's a 5-minute giveaway. That's the fastest we can do now.
now look at the people who just stay because they wanted to be here, not because they're doing a giveaway.
Right.
Backfiring by you doing another giveaway.
Uh-huh.
That's true. That's right. That's just for us, you guys.
Bye,
5
Felicia.
minutes. Get in there.
Felicia.
5
minutes. I wish we could do it for less.
Yeah,
So
5 minutes.
serious.
Yeah, get in there.
I wish you could choose your time.
Right?
Like, let me choose.
No more 1 minute, I guess. We'll do 5 minutes. Just give a better chance for everyone who's already in here.
No more 1 minute. Yeah, at least for us. I don't know. Look, watch our numbers go up, you guys. Watch it. It's really funny. What's up? Mm-hmm.
I know, right? But with that said, so we're going to end this podcast in 5 minutes. I'm going to
Have
recap.
another 50 in here real quick. I know, right?
I know, but it's
That's
okay.
all right.
But again, you guys, we're doing this every single day. We are going to be back soon. Don't forget to check out the podcast Beyond the Bag. It is everywhere. But we're going to recap. We're going to end the podcast here, okay? So,
Mhm.
boy, did we go off on a tangent.
Yep.
The old I'm telling you, we're like ADD.
It's
Got
fine.
ADHD, got a podcast and a purse company, and here we are.
Here we are.
So,
Hi.
anyways, so to recap today's episode, you guys, you can extend dopamine, okay? It is doable. So we've given 4 ways, and extending dopamine can also extend your relationships in IRL. So mastering the art of extending your dopamine hit can actually be really, really useful for you. Be careful of the impulse control.
Yeah.
When you mix together FOMO, right, and dopamine, you got yourself an impulse.
Yeah.
So be
That's a
careful.
blackout shopping spree.
Yeah, be careful. You will black out, and science has shown that part of the brain will shut down. And the third thing we talked about as a bonus, hey, Poshmark, stop treating people like crap.
Right? Stop it. Hey, Poshmark.
Stop it.
Just
No.
stop it.
Let's get a Karen survey for people that are just coming in, okay? Let's do that. But with that said, Max, and thank you everybody that stayed in here. We're doing a pod, and I want you guys to come back, okay?
Mhm.
I want you guys to like this flyer. I want you guys to come back and try and win something, or at least come say hi. I thank you for making this such a successful podcast. And I don't mean just this episode. I mean just in general.
Mhm.
Again, we're doing so good. Tell me where to go to send it back. Oh, you can go to our website. Our phone number
Mhm.
is right on top of the website, or you can email us, whatever. And then you can do it that way as well. Okay. So Max has been pretty decent doing the sign off. Think you can do the sign off in 2 minutes and 30 seconds?
I think so.
Okay, hold on. I'm getting your sign off bullet points ready.
Right? Soon I'll have it memorized.
She'll have it memorized.
Eventually. So,
Okay.
kismetmags.com is the website.
It's just our name with .com at the end of it. That's all.
Yeah, super easy peasy. But thank you guys so much for listening. We are all about doing things differently, putting people before profits and treating shoppers the way they actually deserve to be treated, with joy, freedom, and zero buyer's remorse. You guys, so impulse away, because our Good Vibes Guarantee's got your back. Watch us live, record these on Posh 4 days a week. Follow us on Instagram. It's Kismet Mags. Our album, Handle It, yes, we made an album, is out on all platforms. You guys search Handle It by kismetmags.com. And if you're building your bag collection, just do it with us. Our Good Vibes Guarantee and our Purse Pass make it super easy and guilt-free for your convenience, just at kismetmags.com, you guys. For anyone watching us live, you can listen to the podcast anywhere. Just search Beyond the Bag.
Oh, well, I got a minute to do my speech.
Hmm.
All right. We always end it this way. For anyone that needs to hear this, here's the thing. Change happens in small moments. When the thrill fades and you're still standing. It's in choosing awareness over autopilot, meaning over chasing highs. Happiness isn't delivered. You nurture it moment by quiet moment. So next time you feel the pull, whether it's towards something shiny or an impulsive whisper, pause, listen. Let the choice be your voice and not your heart on extra high volume. Because true joy isn't found in the rush. It's discovered in the presence, the intention, and the courage to stay. And that stays longer than any dopamine high ever could. Thank you guys for listening, and thank you for everyone that just discovered us, and tribe members returning. You know we love you guys. We know you guys are the best to make this happen, and thank you for everyone listening.
Except Balenciaga.
Except Balenciaga, we still hate you. So we'll catch you guys
Don't leave though, guys.
next week.
Giveaways happening.
Everyone else in Poshmark, don't leave.
This is just a podcast.